Hi, I'm Tom from the Simoniz Garage. Now I'm going to show you how to perform an upholstery shampoo service. First step is to pull the seat in front of you. So move it up a little bit to expose the most amount of upholstered surface. Then put the seat back. This is going to expose that gap between the seat back and the seat. All right, we're going to vacuum. Now we want to make sure that we're careful we don't have any sharp ridges on the vacuum attachments. We also want to make sure we get as much of the seat as possible as well as reaching over and doing as much as we can reach on the passenger side, 60% of the vehicle. We would then continue that all the way around, vacuuming all of the surfaces, all of the upholstered surfaces of the vehicle. Then we would follow with compressed air. What this does is loosen up any of the debris that may be, in the cracks and crevices that the vacuum couldn't reach. Okay, Now, at that point, we need to analyze the surface. Are there any stains? If so, what are they? Okay? If they're oil-based stains, we would then want to attack those basically with a solvent cleaner, as that removes oil-based stains. We want to also keep in mind, we don't want to oversaturate upholstery. There's different types of materials that are used by manufacturers. Some of them are really prone to water staining. So you want to try to keep a fine mist when we do this. You also want to keep in mind that when you're performing this, there's a customer waiting to get back into the vehicle. So we want to make sure that we always start on the front driver's side, as the person getting back in the vehicle at least has to have a driver. So when they get in, we want to make sure that the seat is dry. So what I recommend is #1 carpet upholstery. Once again, this is made for this purpose, to evaporate and dry quickly. All right? Now, what we're going to need is the product. We're going to need a terry towel and a pneumatic carpet tool. Or excuse me, it's a pneumatic upholstery tool in this case because it has the upholstery head on it. Now, the upholstery head is softer than the carpet, but so when we put it on here, it'll actually agitate but not remove anything. Okay, it's just going to bring soil and any of the dirt, etc., to the top of the fiber so we can wipe it with that secondary towel. All right, so first thing we're going to do is just spray lightly. Then we use the gun. Now the towel is not only pulling up any of that debris that we've just loosened, it's also aiding in the drying process. So just keep in mind that as we dry with the towel, it's not only removing the debris, it's actually aiding in the drying process. Now, it's important to keep in mind that just like the rest of these processes, we start on the front driver's side and we work our way around the vehicle, always doing 60% overlapping. Now, if you have the luxury of having two people working on a car, one person would start in the rear passenger side, one person in the front driver's side, so that they don't bump into each other by doing 60% of the car at a time. It is also important to remember that if this was a service that was in addition to, let's say, a full interior detail, so if you were to also sell a super interior clean as well as a carpet shampoo or something like that, you want to keep in mind that what the surfaces that are going to get wet, that it will be in contact with the customer, are really the things that need to be primarily done. So the upholstery, then the carpet, then a super interior clean would be the best order to go in.